Why is the world about to end? Nah, it's not. It's gonna get a little hairy here for a minute there, but it's not over yet. I've told y'all there's just one story looping on repeat for every generation. That's called history repeating, and it's a real thing that can be absolutely quantified on paper. It's already been recorded. You got a lot of people worried about a lot of stuff. Let me warn y'all about something specifically. The enemy pulled a real fast one and fooled most of y'all. For the past 100 years or so, the pre-tribulation rapture doctrine has been preached from almost every pulpit. And so now there's a whole lot of y'all wondering why Jesus has not come back yet. But relax, he already told us about all of this. Let me tell you what we can expect here coming up in history. After all this terrible mess that's about to happen settles down again, we're going to be facing the tribulation, and it's called the War on the Saints. I do not care what your preacher told you, that's the truth. And because you have big majorities of Christians around the world expecting Jesus to come first and rescue them before tribulation, well, when that doesn't happen, they're going to be real scared about that tribulation and fall away. Imagine how scared Peter was. What did Judas do, though? He handed up his brethren to be afflicted and imprisoned and killed. And that's called the falling away, and it happens because of the war on the saints, because of the tribulation. When that is accomplished, it's going to get real. The sky is going to roll back like a scroll, and everybody around the world is going to see what the second heaven really is, not just from our physical eyes through the veil. Now that tribulation and that war on the saints is a great sacrifice and a great oblation, it turns out, because the man in charge, that vile person, which will be a combination of all the scientific discoveries, masquerading around as a man, his mind hooked to the singularity. If you don't know what the singularity is, go Google that. As a side note, I'm starting hour-long lifestyle, no-cuts Bible studies on the tube. Starting tonight. Now back to the story. So this walking, talking abomination will call for such a thing to happen. He needs a sacrifice to call his God from heaven. The sky will roll back. Satan himself will be thrown to the earth with his angels, a third of the stars in heaven. Powers of heaven will be shaken forever. And then that vile person prophesied by the prophet Daniel will perform the actual abomination that causes desolation. Not the versions we've had repeating through history, but the real thing that actually happens. And look, that sky rolling back is a real event. It's going to be really traumatic for everybody that sees it. You're going to know without a doubt if you see that it is time now that the sixth seal has broken and Satan is thrown to the earth. Satan masquerades as an angel of light, you see. You got a bunch of Christians expecting because they were taught Jesus is going to show up first before the man of sin, right? Oh, this dude can work miracles and we clearly saw him descend from heaven, right? They taught y'all Satan was in hell. He's never been. Those were prophecies that played out in literal examples of man on the earth as history repeated this story I'm telling you. If it cost you your life, don't get caught worshiping the one that shows up first looking like and calling himself Jesus.